There is a cost to every shooting that happens in Toledo. There's the emotional toll, but there's also a financial one. And because of that, Toledo commissioned the National Institute for Criminal Justice Reform to review the expenses tied to shootings within the city limits. Dominique O'Neill joins us in studio. Dominique, what'd you find out?
Jeff, Toledo has averaged around 60 deadly shootings and 276 non-fatal shootings each year for the past 3 years. And at this rate, each year of shootings will ultimately cost taxpayers millions of dollars. So the next question becomes, how can the city reduce that cost while also saving lives? The National Institute for Criminal Justice Reform breaks down just how much money it costs taxpayers every time someone is shot in Toledo.
So the cost for Toledo's homicide or a fatal shooting is almost $900,000, while a non-fatal shooting costs close to $600,000. Of both costs, I would say incarceration makes up a significant portion of it.
One thing the director of data and research for National Institute for Criminal Justice Reform says the organization tries to do is just provide a little bit of context about how reducing shootings would benefit the taxpayers of the city of Toledo. She says a 20% reduction in shootings has a multi-million-dollar cost savings to taxpayers.
I think that speaks to the value of doing the work. And I think it's important that, often when people think about gun violence, they think it only affects a small number of people. And this is a way of demonstrating that actually gun violence affects everybody.
Malcolm Cunningham is a director of the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement for the city of Toledo. He says there's been a number of conversations through the city's community action table, which includes about 100 people made up of residents and city council members. They discuss the economic impact and the costs that are tied to these sort of incidents and finding solutions.
So every time we're doing a high-risk mediation with folks that are at elevated risk of shooting or being shot, it means that we may be reducing, the overall cost.
And Cunningham says they will continue to work on ways to reduce those costs long term and also try to increase access to opportunity and offer hope and save lives. Reporting in studio, Dominique O'Neill, WTO11.